Hey, fellow recording junkies, let's talk about collaboration.
That'll be B plus wonderful. Okay, stand by 13, we're looking at it.
So music creation, I think, is really a team sport. So collaboration is everything. I feel like that when I work with other people, I always learn something. And I'm sure they possibly learned something from me. But either way, it's a mutually beneficial thing to do. And if you're not doing it already, you should be. It's a team sport and it's fun. It's fun to make music with other people. When you're doing it all by yourself, I guess you can shoot hoops by yourself, but it's a heck of a lot more fun playing with somebody else. I think that you continuously improve when you're working with other people. Over the years, you'll pick up all sorts of things. If your main instrument is guitar, you might pick up enough of drums to where you really can communicate better and even show somebody, hey, this is what I'm thinking. So you'll just constantly get better and you'll improve your skill set. We live in a really great time, I think. Collaboration is easier than it's ever been before. I mean, when I was growing up, everything was tape-based and you had to carry a 2-inch tape on the plane with you when you're flying to another studio somewhere to collaborate with them. It was really a lot of work and time consuming. Nowadays, we can just get on the phone and say, hey, can you throw a piano part on this for me? And you could be talking to somebody across the country or across the world. And they can easily collaborate with you, send you some tracks, and you, boom, you're right there. No loss of quality, no loss of generation, no loss of time. And nowadays, you don't get hung up in what DAW do you use or what DAW do you use. It really doesn't matter. Back in the day, we had different brands of tape machines, but at the end of the day, they were all still tape. And that's the same thing with creating stems, with creating those wave files. We can upload those to the cloud, and no matter who's on the receiving side, they're going to be able to incorporate those into their DAW, no matter what DAW they use. So it's really easy to collaborate with individuals, and you'll be able to expand your network. Pretty soon your team will just get bigger and bigger, and you'll have more and more capability to do whatever you need to do. Collaborating with other studios is really a cool thing to do too. If you're a studio owner, whether it's a project studio or a major studio somewhere, I think that you'll find that working with other studios is also really rewarding, because every studio kind of has their own specialties and their own things that they can do. They might have specific skill sets that you need. They might have specific gear that you need. But somehow that collaborative effort between the studios really works. Oftentimes, I've worked on projects that were started somewhere else, and for whatever reason, we had to finish them up here. I've also worked on projects where I've started them here, sent them off to somewhere else. And then sometimes it's a back and forth process. But again, like I said before, it is so much easier to do nowadays because of the world that we live in. It's really not that difficult. And again, like working with other people, working with the other studios, you'll find extremely rewarding. And no matter what the limitations of your studio are, you'll be able to get more work because you don't have to turn it down, because you know, hey, I've collaborated with these guys and they've got a Neve console, so they can do a lot of the neat things that I would like to do. So remember, collaborating with other studios is rewarding. It's not a competition, it's a team thing. It's a team effort, and you're going to have a lot of fun doing it. So when you're collaborating with other people, be it an individual or a studio, you're going to have to create what's called stems. Now, in the old days, a track on a tape was one track. Nowadays, a track in a DAW, when we export it, it's called a stem. Same thing. So a couple things to keep in mind. If you have tracks that have inserts on them, you're going to want to take them off. If you've already done a rough mix, you're going to want to put all those faders at unity gain. And so you want to also make sure that you take the same range and export all the stems individually with that range. So even if you have a track that doesn't come in till the third chorus, don't worry about it. Export all that blank space alongside of it. And the reason for that is, on the receiving side, I just want to be able to drag all of those in and have them all line up. And on that topic, try to make sure that you give the receiving side notes as to the tempo and the key and everything. That just makes it nicer to work with. And when you export your stems, make sure that you export them at the same resolution you recorded at. So if you recorded at 96, export at 96. If you recorded at 48, export at 48. That way you're not losing a generation. So I just want to show you the mixer real quick here in my little example. So what I've done is I've set up a little example here that shows my stem exports. You can see that all of my faders are at unity gain. And if I go back to the mix I had, let's go back to that real quick. Okay, see all the plugins and everything that's there. And now what we're going to do is, in this scene that I saved in my DAW, your DAW may have a different way of doing this, but in the scene that I have, I am going to recall that, and it should take off all the plugins, and as soon as it recalls it here, give it a second, let me click on it again, there we go. So you can see that it removed all of the inserts and everything else and put everything else at unity gain. So that's what you want. Just to summarize, I would love to work with you. So reach out to me sometime. Doesn't cost anything just to talk about your project and see what you're up to. Or if you want to stop by the studio sometime and give us a visit, we're right here in Pawleys Island. So look us up on the web and find our address and find my phone number. Give me a ring. See you next time.
That'll be beep up on a bolt. Okay, stand by 13, we're looking at it.